Valverde stood up well to him there.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Ball has bounced loose now. Rabiot. Chouameni. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it...
Big chance! Must be! Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A case now of complete control. Vinicius Junior. And it's made its way to him. Vinicius Junior! Keeper's got his work done.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And we have our very first corner. Saliba clears. Great defending, strong and determined. France are looking to go forward now. And it's been played through. Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! It's in! They're back within reach! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Dembele might just make this. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. And that's been won straight back. And the finish! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And now he has two. France get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Vinicius Junior. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Rabiot. Dembele. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's travelling a long way.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Mbappe. Can he finish? Sticks it away. France are back on level terms. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your... And there is the half-time whistle. France are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Camavinga. Carvajal. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! Goal! Boom!
There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Howson. Bellingham. And it's Carvajal. And it's Valverde. Eder Militao. Howson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. France really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, it's great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Changement pour la France. Le
It's
numéro
their
24.
second corner of the game.
À sa place, le numéro 11.
And he gets rid in a hurry. It's a good run down the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Bellingham. Great ball. Tries a shot! Just about up to the hour now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rabiot. Oh, that's well spotted.
France may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Camavinga at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. He's found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's been cut out, well played. Olise. Olise! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Olise clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Olise. Oh, super ball. It's Dembele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 19. Le numéro 25. Le numéro 15. Changement en cours.
And he's taking no chances there. That is Conte. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Rodrigo. The muscular approach does pay off here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Vinicius Junior, and he's on shoots! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Madrid
7,
have their third
le
corner.
numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 12.
Konate
Le
is
numéro
there and he
26.
can get that clear.
Attention, changement.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the right. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Conte. And here's Colomwani. Howson. Chouameni. Valverde. This looks promising. In with the challenge. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Conte. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Look at this chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Guendouzi. Colomwani. Good ball, good
Temps
take.
additionnel, 3 minutes.
Mendy. And it's Rudiger. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Alexander-Arnold hurtling down that right flank, looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. And there goes the final whistle. France can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We have already started here. Now, can they get him away? And he plays one through. Mignon gets it clear. That has not gone well. Now there's Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Valverde! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Nicely weighted ball. Can he get on the end of this? Dembele. Camavinga. Mendy does well to get it back. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into...
Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Doué is there, and he can get that clear. That is ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior. Rabiot. And now the breakaway. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Hernandez.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Madrid have their third corner. Camavinga gets it away. And it's Mendy. France are looking to go forward now. Howson spots it and intercepts. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Can he finish? Goal!
Valverde really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Après 22 minutes de jeu par le
Madrid
numéro 10.
have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Rabiot. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Dembele.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
France finding their passes. And it's Rabiot. Now that looks a decent ball. Picked out brilliantly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Dembele. Dembele looking for the run. Valverde. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Mbappe. It's Dembele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Valverde. And it's Camavinga. And here's Dembele. Vinicius Junior. Good ball, good take. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Hernandez. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Good take, and is he in? Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And right on half-time, that is telling. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And
that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he finish? It's there! France are back on level terms. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
It's a quick one. Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. Danger averted for now. Up towards the front line. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. And it's Camavinga. Mendy. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Stood up well to him there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Valverde. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. Mignon clears. Vinicius Junior. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Valverde. Carvajal, back towards the middle. Pass is coming off in quick. Real chance! And that was very necessary.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7, le numéro 6, le numéro 14.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
À leur place, le numéro 9, le numéro 25,
Guendouzi.
le numéro
Guendouzi
19,
running with the
le
ball.
numéro 11.
Now it's Thuram. Carvajal. Bellingham. It's Vinicius Junior. Koundé wins the duel this time. Conte. And it's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Olise. Guendouzi. And he was quick to react. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. He was under real pressure there. It's a promising position. He's having a shot!
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8, le numéro 4. Alors,
Oh, this looks sharp.
le numéro
Oh,
26,
can he get onto this?
le numéro 15. Attention, changement.
Olise. Guendouzi. And here's Thuram. And he's cut it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He has found the way through. Chouameni. Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now this could be a chance. He rises! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Fofana. And it's Fofana. And it's Conte. Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. He's beaten the last man. Pinged towards the front line. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Just 5 minutes left. And it's been given away. Oh, good ball. And the finish! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out? Well, oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
I think we're just about done here. Valverde. Hendrick. And he's heaved it away. Madrid have reclaimed it. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's it. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Mbappe! And that's caused a worry or two. Carvajal. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too.
Vinicius Junior! And he's done it! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for options for movement. He's in a shoots! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Vinicius Junior really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Le numéro 10.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've...
Decent chance! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
16 minutes de jeu par le numéro 7.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Dembele. And it's Doué. Rabiot. Dembele. That is a brilliant interception. Vinicius Junior. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tchouaméni is fouled. Eder Militao.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, right place, right time. Vinicius Junior!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mendy. Tchouaméni for Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Doué. And it's Camavinga. Rabiot. And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rabiot. Doué. And this is Dembele. And he's gone backward here. Valverde. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. Rabiot. And here's Vinicius Junior. Madrid have reclaimed it. And the shot! Rabiot. Doué. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And it's Valverde. Not the most accurate pass. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Vinicius Junior. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. Cleared without complication. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No foul, says the referee. Dembele. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Mignon claims it, and the danger passes. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
France do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Some really good ball movement. Now it's Colomouani. This is Dembele. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he cuts out the supply. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Rabiot. Dembele. It's Camavinga. Camavinga! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That was superb goalkeeping.
Camavinga actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
France really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And he's chosen to go back. Now it's Mbappe, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Just about up to the hour now. Mbappe receives it in. There's the shot! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Le numéro 14. Le numéro 6.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's in a great position here. Now takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter.
He's had a shot! Aimed beyond the defence. Chouameni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bellingham. Mendy. And it's Bellingham. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Guendouzi. Back into the middle. Dembele. Carvajal. For Valverde. Bellingham. Howson cuts out the pass. And he was quick to react. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe. Conte. Threads one in. It's Dembele! And it's Dembele. France finding their passes. Valverde. Mbappe with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Dembele. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. And that's an excellent interception. Now that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! It's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Le numéro 10. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Le
fact.
numéro 15.
So is this the start of a
Le
comeback?
numéro 11. Le numéro 26. Le numéro 2.
Rudiger.
Changement.
Alaba. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Fofana.
Temps
Guendouzi.
additionnel, 3 minutes.
Looking for the run. Olise. Pavard spots it and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and And that's that.
Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster match-up, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Carvajal. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's in a good position here. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vinicius Junior. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's had a shot!